Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see the summary of Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe. The themes of this story is the destruction of traditional Igbo culture by British colonization, the clash between tradition and change, the destructive nature of toxic masculinity and the pressure to conform to rigid gender roles, and the exploration of fate versus free will. The story is set in British Nigeria and it centers on Okonkwo, a traditional influential leader of the fictional Igbo clan Imofia, and he opposes colonialism and early Christianity. The novel's title was taken from a verse of Second Coming, a 1919 poem by Irish poet W.B. Yeats. Things Fall Apart is the first part of Achebe's African trilogy, with his novels No Longer at Ease and Arrow of God being the other two parts. Okonkwo is a famous man in the village of Umofia. He is a wrestling champion and leader of a clan. He strives to be the opposite of his father Unoka, who was an indolent debtor unable to support his wife or children, preferring flute playing over struggling for success. Okonkwo works hard from a young age to build fame and wealth all on his own. Obsessed with manly strength and discipline, he often beats his wives and children. Okonkwo is selected by the elders to be the guardian of Ikimifiuna, a boy who was taken as a peace settlement between Umofia and another clan after Ikimifuna's father killed a woman from Umofia. The boy looks up to Okonkwo as a second father. The oracle of Umofia eventually pronounces that the boy must be killed. Esudu, the village elder, warns Okonkwo to stay away from the killing, but he brushes off the warning and carries out the grim task. After killing Ikmufuna, Okonkwo feels haunted by sadness and nightmares. During a gun salute at Esudu's funeral, Okonkwo's gun accidentally explodes and kills Esudu's son. He and his family are exiled for 7 years to his motherland, Bata, as required to appease the gods. While Okonkwo is in Mbata, he learns that the white men are living in Umofia with the intent of introducing their religion, that is Christianity. As the number of converts increases, the foothold of the white people grows and a new government is introduced. The village is forced to accept or oppose the imposition of the white people's nascent society. Okonkwo's son, Vyogi, becomes curious about the missionaries, and after he is beaten by his father for the last time, he decides to leave his family to live independently. Noe is introduced to the new religion by a missionary, Mr. Brown. In the last year of his exile, Okonkwo instructs his best friend, Oberika, to sell all his yams and hire 2 men to build him 2 huts so he can have a house to go back to with his family. He also holds a great feast for his mother's kinsmen. Returning from Mbata, Okonkwo finds his village changed by the presence of the white men. After a convert commits the crime of unmasking an elder as he embodies an ancestral spirit of the clan, the village retaliates by destroying a local Christian church. In response, the district commissioner, representing the colonial government, takes Okonkwo and several other native leaders prisoner, pending payment of a fine of 200 bags of cowries. Despite the district commissioner's instructions to treat the leader of Mafia with respect, the native court messengers humiliate them, shaving their heads and whipping them. Outraged, the people of Umofia finally gather for an uprising. Okonkwo, being a warrior by nature and adamant about following Umofian custom and tradition, despises all cowardice and advocates war. When messengers of the white government tried to stop the meeting, Okonkwo beheads one of them. Because the crowd allows the other messengers to escape and does not fight alongside Okonkwo, he realizes with despair that the people of Umofia will not fight to protect themselves. The result of this is that when the district commissioner, Gregory Irwin, comes to Okonkwo's house to take him to court, he finds that Okonkwo killed himself because he saw he was fighting the battle alone and his tribe had given up. Among his own people, Okonkwo's actions have tarnished his reputation and status, as it is strictly against the teachings of the Igbo to commit suicide. Eberika struggles not to break down as he laments Okonkwo's death. As Irwin and his men prepare to bury Okonkwo, Irwin muses that Okonkwo's death will make an interesting chapter for his written book, The Pacification of the Primitive Tribes of the Lower Niger. And here ends the story. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box, like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and support. Thank you.